Check, check, 1, 2. Is this thing on? Hey guys, hopefully you can hear me. This is the first stream that I've had since I had to redo my entire PC. So, oh gosh, Scorpion saying we need some video. There you go, buddy. There you go. All right. Upper Mississippi River Valley early preview stream. Let me pull up some information here. Hold on just 1 second. Let me get this pulled back up so I can see or read this information. So I want to thank DJ Modding for sending this over to me, giving me the opportunity to do an early preview on it, show you guys what he has created, and well, do a little testing here and see how everything works. So first of all, let's welcome everybody to the stream. We have Erky here, Scorpion, Game Enjoy, Armpit Studios. Welcome everybody, and anyone else who hasn't said anything in chat. So yeah, this is it's a map that's been around for a while in different versions of the game, and here we are in FS22, and it is about to be back. So you start down at the dealership. Now everything I show you, just let me give a caveat here. It is still being worked on, tweaked, and so there could be some changes. Stuff we see may not be in the same place. There may be additions or things changed by the time it is released. So this is a preview, and we'll take a look around and see what all it has to offer. Let's see. So you currently start down here at the dealership. I believe that DJ Modding has said that he is not going to put in a sleep trigger, so you can add your own. So I guess until you do that, you're probably going to spawn down here at the dealership. Once you put your sleep trigger at your house, I think it will let you spawn there. Pretty sure about that. So the dealership's pretty nice. I think this is the same one or one very similar that he put on a Green Valley. I believe it is. So pretty nice dealership. We've got some static displays out here around the front. I like that. Adds a lot of character to the map. Yeah, the bin house armpit. That's actually a really cool mod. It's funny, I saw something like that in a magazine article. It was a couple weeks before I saw that mod drop out or come out, so it's pretty neat. One thing, hey old Cranky, how you doing? So you notice the gates are closed. Now they are not, as far as I can tell, on a timer. There's actually a trigger to open up the gates. So at different locations throughout the map, you have this. Pretty neat. I like that. All right, so put this up to a vote. We have the PDA. This is a big map. It's 4x. It will take quite a bit of time if I choose to drive around it. So do you guys want me to drive around? We can buy a car or something and drive around. Or do we want to just fly? Let me know in the comments. While we're doing... Oh man, I hate when it saves automatically. Let me turn that off real quick. I cannot stand the autosave in especially during a live stream. I don't even know where that is. There we go. And I do have seasons on. So fly, fly, fly. Okay, we got some fly votes. Real quick, while we're figuring out what we're going to do, let's go ahead and just take a look at the map. Superman at Ginger Ninja. I like that. So we have the DJ Modding. We have some of his FS19 maps here. Then over on the other side, he's got some credits. A lot of good modders here. And then down here, he's got some content creator credits. I made the cut. So this is the map overview here. And you can tell we're about right here on the map. You can see my mouse moving. So there's quite a few things there. There's some fields to the north of us. More cell points and productions down to the south. Over on the west side of the river, there's a few more cell points. Maybe some production sites. Yeah, it looks like it. Railroad track runs along both sides. Fields on the west side, and then most of the fields on the east side. So it's a really big map. You lose some space here with the river, but even with that, there's still a lot of room to farm. A lot of steep locations along, and we'll see that here soon. So I think what I want to do is I think we're going to start out right here around the dealership, and we'll go north, check that out along the river. We'll hop across the river and come back down, check out this western side, come back up here, and then we'll go check a look at all the farms after we're done with the town part of it. The crops, let's see if I can get this where you can see it. So we have all our standard crops, and then over here we have alfalfa and clover have been added. And if we take a look too at the sell point or the prices menu, we'll see that we have dry corn on the map, alfalfa hay, clover and clover hay, soybean straw, corn stalks, and then we have whiskey, soy milk, oatmeal pasta, chips, beer wine, ethanol, and then we also have the anhydrous and propane. Propane's needed to do the corn drying, I believe, and then the anhydrous for your fertilizing. So that's kind of a quick overview of what's to offer. So we get the extra straws, which is pretty cool. One thing, Game Enjoy had asked me a question before on the alfalfa and clover. I don't know. This is with seasons on. It looks like there's a big planting window and a big harvest window. I'm not sure if that's the same or not. There's no ear corn armpit. Hey there, Kenny. How you doing? All right. I think most of these productions or a lot of them are very similar to what was on Green Valley. So if you played that map, a lot of it will look the same. Just a few more things before I get going. I just want to read through some of his notes here. He does have a custom soil map for precision farming. He's got fences on all the farms. New advertising logos for various buildings. So if you played this map in previous versions, the map looks very similar, but there's been a lot of changes to the farms and things like that. Let's see, what else does he have? Yeah, corn dryer is built in, harvest stores at the farm, so you can make your own silage there. Both of those, the corn dryer and the harvest store, you have to buy for it to work. A lot of different production he has included. We've already talked about the alfalfa and clover. It can actually be used for animal food, it says. So it can be mowed as grass and baled and food made for food for the animals. So that's pretty cool. We talked about the corn stalk and soybean straw. Can be baled and sold. And custom geo, corn and soybeans can be planted in the spring and harvested in the winter. It has additional ground textures which can be used during the paint mode. Let's take a look at that real quick. Let's see. Oh yeah, we got a ton of them. That's very cool. I like when you have the extra painting. The bushes and or foliage looks to be pretty standard, but a ton of different painting options. That's very cool. Let's see, what else does he have here? Custom lighting, so orange sunrise and sunset, darker nights. And it has 63 arable lands, ranging from medium to large with a few meadows. Custom grain bins added across the farms. You do need augers to dump in the grain. Iowa license plates. There's 7 farm areas on the map with 9 dairy barns, 3 pigsties. You do need to own the land to use those. Anhydrous ammonia is added. 2 fire stations. All farms have a fuel trigger. There are 10 sell points. We're at the John Deere dealership. There's a bulk feed shop, which is just across the road here. Let's go ahead and walk over here. That you can buy seed, lime, herbicide, fertilizer, anhydrous, and something else that I can't see in the list here, and propane. All right, so again, with the fences and the gates, I do like that. So we're over here across the road at the Tractor Supply, and you have a location where you can buy multiple things. And if we take a look at the map real quick, yeah, so liquid fertilizer, 2 of them it looks like, bulk feed, anhydrous, propane. There's probably some there that are covered as well. The bulk feed, that's actually interesting. I'm not... Oh, that's the wrong button. Let's see, where can we buy... I wonder if it shows up in the list here. Anywhere selling silage or chaff. Total mix. Oh, there we go. So you can actually just buy total mix ration in bulk. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's really cool right there. All right, so where am I on the list? Okay, multi-terrain angle is installed with 32 angles. So in this version that you're seeing today, there's a few things that he hasn't added that he'll be added in the next version. And I don't know if that's going to be the release version or maybe a version 2 after that. But he says that he will add starting vehicles at the farms, custom ads inside the garages, dirt textures across the farms, more street lights, a weigh scale somewhere, smoke effects to the buildings, snow masks, and some PDA improvements. So more to come from DJ Modding. And again, I do want to thank him for this early access. I was really, really appreciative of that. So we're down here at Rudy's Feed Store, which is right by the dealership. This is your animal dealer location, and I believe there's a sell point over here. Let me walk over. I think we have one. Let's take a look at the map real quick. Yeah, the feed store sell point. So let's go ahead and hop up in the air, and we'll start moving around the map. Take a look at things. All right, we have that on. We can zip if we need to. So we're here by the dealership, and we'll head north from, or is that north? Yeah, north. We'll head north from here. So you see there's a couple small fields. A lot of waterways on this map. And I do love the ditches. We do have ditches. We'll come down here. You see, you're not going to drive through them very well. So no cutting the corners. Now, I don't know if these flood or anything. I don't know. I have not made it rain or anything like that. You got a tunnel that goes up that way. We're on the north side of the river here. You see the barges that spawn in and float down the river? That is very neat. I don't know if any of you have ever driven across the Mississippi River, but it is a massive river. Massive. And it looks about like that. It is muddy. It's muddy. And let's see. Okay, so we're over here on the west side of the road. Yeah, the river does look great. It does. So this is what I was talking about here. It's pretty flat down here along the river. Along the road. But it is pretty vertical. Really quick. It gets real vertical. Yeah, good luck getting a semi full of corn up that hill. So I do have some different places. Oh, Amazon. It's Amazon selling feed now, folks. Oh, that's cool. I have flown around the map just a bit to take a look at things, but I haven't seen it all. It was just a really quick zoom around. Hey there, good old boys. Oh, and you hear something. Uh-oh. We got some flying. Oh, there's Santa's deer there. We do have a plane that flies around. And it's quite noisy. So when you're down on the ground and you hear something, it's the plane. It's the plane. So we're back down here at this store. So again, more bridges. A lot of water to go across. A lot of water for your helpers to get into. Hey there, Pleasant View. How you doing? All right. So again, more decorations down along the map. Looks like some apartments or small businesses there. We do have the two fire departments, and I believe the door's open. Let's check it. See? Yep. So if you want to have some fire trucks responding to a combined fire, you can do that. Of course, you got to have a Dollar General. They are on every corner. Let's see, what do we have over here? Just river. And you see the railroad runs along the river on that side of the road. Big hotel here with the Wisconsin Badger logo on it. And let's see where we are. There is a sell point actually at the hotel. And there was one back here at Dollar General. And then we had the feed and see. Oh, there is an Amazon warehouse sell point. That is pretty neat. So we do have a carpentry production nearby. And then right down the way we have, looks like a strip mall sell point as well. Yeah, Pleasant View, I do like it. It's very similar to what we had before, but there's a lot of new things as well. So it's kind of neat exploring around it. He's done a good job, really has. And we're just zooming around too. If there's something I missed and you want to go back and look at, let me know. Just trying to take a look at it, give you guys a little sneak peek, early preview. So we do have, looks like maybe a college or something here, or high school, because we do have a football stadium. Nicely done. Now we need a football mod so that you can grab it. We get a football team going on a multiplayer. Hey, Broder guy. Hey, Polycount Taz. Got a little gas station down here. Casey's gas station. Let's take a look at our map. Yes, we have the general store that we can sell at, and then a fuel station. Right down here we have a winery, a potato chip factory, and then a grain sell point nearby as well. We'll take a look. We'll go up the hill here in just a few minutes as well to look at it. Again, with the gates, I like this. A lot of the chain link fences have the gates that you have to manually open. That's pretty neat. If you like growing and harvesting potatoes, this location may become very familiar to you. Selling them to make potato chips. Yeah, Kenny, I agree. He's done a lot with the details. And when we get over to the farms, you're really going to like that too. He's done a really good job, in my opinion, of decorating the farms. Really good job. So let's see, what have we missed? We didn't miss anything, I don't think. Just some trees here along the way. Oh, there's a winery somewhere. There we go. So it looks like we have an overpass to get over the main bridge here. Or if you're down here on the other road, you can get access to the winery. I mean, look at the overpass. I mean, that's really well done. Really well done. All right, so down here we are at the Providence grain. So this is one of the main grain sell points on the map. Looks really nice. Really nice. I mean, even the detail here along the top where the walkway is, I mean, that's really neat. I like it. A lot of detail. I mean, all of those braces along the tower. Even this over here. There goes the train. It's actually 4, 5, 6 grain carts, an open cart, and a log cart. Wow, it's a big train. There is a pleasant view. We'll get to that in a few moments. There's quite a bit of farming I can show you on the map. Probably pretty familiar with it, but all this out here. Fields are big. They're really big. So let's zip on down here. We'll try to get to some farming actually. Hopefully if we can get through the tour. We'll try to maybe get something going here. So I don't know what this is. Oh, Kellogg's. They're making cornflakes, I guess. Yeah, cereal factory. And then we're coming up on the spinnery. Right here. Black sheep. I like that. Very, very cool. And you know, things like this, the decoration with the bells on the trailer, it just takes it that extra mile. Even these lights here, you know, it kind of looks a little classy to go with the place. I like it. All right, so down here we have Manning Transportation, and that, don't know what that is actually. I don't know. That is, is this just a storage shed of some sort? Don't know. Let's see what happens. Should we buy it? Nothing popped up, so I am guessing that is just a storage building. Maybe like a little logistics building that if you wanted to set that up. Yeah, I guess so. Well, that's neat. Don't think I've ever seen that before. That's kind of a little bit different. And I don't know, there's an office here. Oh yeah, we got snacks. Gotta have snacks. Look at that. Donuts, muffins, and the coffee pot over there. We are set. That's neat. I like it. I don't see a trigger for a workshop or anything in here. I'm not seeing that. So yeah, I think this is just a building to have set up as maybe like a little logistics outpost. You want to do some roleplay or something. Hey there, Smiley Farm. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great day. Alright, so let's click on down the road here. Not a whole lot to see down this way. Just some scenery. We do have a small farm right here, although there's not a whole lot of farmland to go with it. Maybe have something set up here, maybe a production or something. But if we take a look at the map, we're way down here, and that piece of property goes along with 46. So again, there's no fields on it currently, and it's fairly wooded. I guess if you wanted to do a little bit of forestry, that might be a good piece of property to start out on. We're doing great, Smiley Farm. Doing great. And then we're down here at the Cargill location. We'll take a look at the map. And we're way down here at the bottom at the Cargill. And again, nicely detailed. Plenty of room to get in and out. Unless you're using a helper. Always got to pick on the helpers. And over here we have a construction. Looks like they're doing some work here along the road. Pretty neat. And then across the bridge. We won't go that way just yet. So, real quick, we'll zoom up here. So you see a big elevation change from down below. AT-Man. And then here, up here, we start with the fields. Plenty of room to create your own farms and such. You know, there's some random gates about, which is kind of neat. It's not just all open. There are rocks along this road. Notice this. So, good luck driving anything up this road. It's going to be bouncy. But that is a really neat touch. I like that. And of course you got a little switch back here, and then down here to get across the creek you got some timbers. So a lot of different aspects to this map. If you want to do a little bit of forestry, off-roading, you can do that. Or you can strictly farm. So let's head back on up here, and we'll keep our tour going. The fields up here are not huge, but they are also not small. Yeah, the details are awesome, Rotor Guy. I mean, even like right here, just having a little pond out along the road. It's pretty neat. Pretty neat. I really think DJ Modding's done a great job on this. Brought in a lot of the FS22 stuff. You know, stop signs, all kinds of stuff. Yield. I mean, it's got it all. Even the power lines look great. T-Man, no, you can't. They are just the automated stuff that spawns in. That would be cool though, wouldn't it? Yeah, the fields are definitely not square. So this is right here is one of the farms that is up here on the upper section on the west side. We are right here. So if you wanted to buy this farm, you would purchase this piece of land here. It's going to set you back $683,000. There's some field to it. Let's see. Yeah, most of it is field with the farm right beside it. So I guess you get this farm here, and then this field over here. The farms are pretty nice. He's done a great job. Some of them are kind of tight, getting in and out of. This one has the garage there, and then if you come along over here, again, you have gates to open. Fuel tank, some parking. Again, that's, you know, it's kind of tight if you're backing in trailers or whatever. So probably a lot of wrecks. Garage there. So he's done a good job. Even just the tractor tires and stuff, the barrels laying up against it. A good job. Good job. And there's something down here. Looks like a barn for cows. So we have a custom cow pen that flows along this ridge here. So that's really neat. Really neat. Now they don't show up on the map until you buy it. So that's why it's not showing up. Hey there, Matthew. Glad you can make it. So we'll continue on down here. We have a couple grain bins. Again, you would need augers to drop the grain into those. Bumpy fields. Notice the elevation change there just in the field alone. Have fun with that field with a helper. Oh boy. We have to pick on the helpers. Hey, T-Man. Yep, I've been doing good. Hope you have been as well. Thank you for asking. Matthew, does the main farm fail? Please clarify that. Oh, there you go. Have the loose chickens like it did. I don't think it does, but we will head over there in just a bit and take a look. And then we have a timber company here. If we look at the map, we are way up here. Over on this side, you got the sawmill. There's a fuel station. So the fuel station being over here is kind of neat because if you did have some work over on this side, of course there is one down here as well. But that's pretty neat. And then we just have a little bit further to go. And we'll be done with this side of the map. Yeah, Broder guy. Red Wagon Grill. There's that plane again. Hey, Cameron. Hey, no problem. I actually I don't normally do map tours live. But I decided to do this one. Mainly because I haven't had a lot of time to do a vid on it. And I haven't done a live stream in a while. So I figured I'd take this opportunity to do that. Back here we have a kind of a nature trail. Kind of meanders through the forest down to a fire watch tower. And then big elevation change over here. But you can walk all the way down the ridge and cross the log. And then up, and continue on your way. And I believe if we get over here, and I know I'm zipping through the area, just to give you an idea of how much detail he's put in. I mean, even just painting in all these flowers and stuff takes a lot of time. We have another watchtower. And the views are spectacular. Oh man, T-Man, that sounds terrible. Yeah, having that cough, that is exhausting. Glad you're feeling better. No, T-Man, you can't drive the barges. Not that I know of. So there is some meadow area up here. Good luck getting to it. I don't think there's a road. Let's see. I don't think there is. So, yeah. I don't know how you'd get there. That would be tough. Maybe have to cut a path up the hill. So that is the western side of the map. We'll just kind of take a little quick zoom down it, show you guys. Very neat. Still a lot of land over just on this side of the map. Hey there, Mark. Glad you can make this stream. Hope you're doing okay today. Oh, that's cool, Matthew. It's always neat to have maps that are familiar to yourself. It's, you know, an area that you know. That's pretty neat. All right. Now, we'll take a look at the eastern side. So we do have the two bridges that go across the mighty Mississippi. But we'll start down here at the south end of the map. And we started off with a sell point, Burkett Mills. And we're way down here at the very bottom. Oh, here we are, Burkett Mills. You can also rent the train down here and also sell to Goldcrest Valley. All right, we'll just zoom down here. Again, there's a lot of decorations. You know, I could spend hours showing you everything, but we're trying to get through it as quick as we can. Again, more overpasses to get under the bridges. I do like that. It's just not plain roads. Have an old gas station down here with a lot of equipment that has seen better days. Perfect roleplay location there. I have a million ideas about that location. Again, we zoom down. Yeah, it's straight up to get to the farmlands up there. That's right, Broder Guy. It's in its prime. And then we get down here to a distillery, it looks like. And let's see, what can we see about this? This is looks like a whiskey factory. Yeah, whiskey factory. Again, a lot of details. The gates you have to manually open. There are the boats that drift by. What kind of flag is it flying? I can't tell. But they drift by at kind of a slow pace. The end of the day, come down by the river. Watch the boats go by. Very, very neat. I like the barges. Very cool. Hey, Joseph. Welcome to the stream. Hey, David. Welcome to the stream. Thank you guys for dropping in. Yeah, Matthew, it would take a lot to... I tell you, recording on a 4X map, it does take a lot of effort. A lot of time between recording sessions to get things done. This is more road construction, a lot of details here along the roads. You've got the rock faces there. Looks pretty neat. Hopefully the video is coming through pretty clear. I actually upped my bitrate, and I'm getting warnings from YouTube because they're saying it's too high, but I want to make sure we're getting clear as picture as we can. And then down here, we're on the Iowa side of the river. Thanks, brother guy. We have the Yingling factory down here again. So this is an out only. The trigger's on the inside of that fence. Thank you, old cranky. Hank, thank you. Matthew, thank you. Absolutely, Joseph. Good roleplay map. Got the barge here beside the factory. I wonder, I don't think these leave out. But very cool touch. You know, it's just a good touch having the extra detail. I mean, you can have a river in here, but having the boats that actually go down the river, that is a nice touch. We have an oil mill there, and then up here, I believe we have a grain sell point. Let's check the map again. Yeah, the grain mill. So there's, yeah, Patterson Grain. We have a mill. Again, we can rent the train across the way. There's a railroad silo there, and an oil mill and a beer factory. So that is actually interesting. I wonder if you can use that to store things. Huh. That's interesting. I did not test that out. Absolutely, Cameron. That would be an awesome addition if you had a way to sell the goods with a barge. That would be awesome. Yeah, no kidding, Matthew. You can almost walk across it. It's full of so much mud. Yeah, it is dirty. The farms, we'll take a look at that, Joseph. We're going to get over to the farms here in a bit. I think what you're asking, can you sell the buildings? I'm not 100% sure. We'll take a look at it. So this is kind of the main town area. A lot of different buildings in here. Very, very well detailed. There's a whole lot going on. And then we'll take a look at the map. Again, you see there's a strip mall sell point. We have the Applebee's sell point. There's a dairy, a BP gas station right here, bakery, and then there's also another, I think it's a Conoco up here. We'll take a look at that. So a lot of different things in the town. Very well done. And the nice thing about it is you can actually get around on the streets. There's not a whole lot of stuff that's going to hang up your helpers, especially if you're using auto drive. Right up the road here, we have a nice train trestle here that goes across. And then there's the other fuel station. Low clearance. You're not going to be bringing a big combine on a flatbed through here. You got to find another way around, which is pretty neat. You gotta think about how you're going to send things around the map. Little residential area just outside of the town, the commercial area. Another fire department. Doors do open. We showed that earlier in the stream. And then we're back down here to the dealership area. So there is another older location fuel service station, and I don't know, that one does not have a fuel trigger. It doesn't appear. Let's just double check. It does not, but you can rent the train right over there. Yeah, William, it is a great map. I think a lot of folks are going to be happy to get this one back. All right, so we have taken a quick loop around the map. We've looked at all of the commercial area, all of the sell points, and the production areas. We've looked at the west side of the landscape. So now let's zoom over here to the right, and we'll take a look at all of the farmlands and the farms. And let's see, how's the best way? So if you are leaving out of here, let me take a look at the map real quick. I can't remember. Yeah, so you've got to come down to there's two ways up, it looks like. Two ways up the hill. So if we come back down here to this location, so this is where we have the low clearance. And then if you go down further down here, let's just zoom down here. I'll show you that we don't have the issue. There you can go up the hills or the mountains with as tall a load as you want. And then there is also a little dirt path that works its way back in there as well. We'll start down here. Hey there, Ethan. How you doing? Yeah, I agree, Blue Jester. When the fields actually fit the terrain, it makes it seem so much more realistic. I agree with that. Hey there, Nonstop Gaming. All right, so we are heading up the road. So first little area we have pulls off here, and you know, you take a wrong turn, you're going to end up down the hill. So you gotta go slow and be careful, which is a problem that I have when driving myself. Up the hill, and then this goes way up the hill as well. And I'm gonna just zoom up here. So we do have the grill up here, some decorations, the water tower, the lookout tower, and if we take a look at the map, so that's just decoration. If we buy it, I'm not sure if anything pops up as far as a sell point. I don't think so. I think it is just strictly decoration. Yeah, it looks like it. Scorpion. Little grassy area up here you could build on or cut some hay. Nonstop, there are 7 custom farms on the map, but there's so much land that you could build a farm pretty much anywhere. That's right, Armpit, you got to have the bluffs along the river. So a couple of rather large fields up here. This one's got some terracing done to it. Some fairly significant terracing. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see this. It's hard to get some depth perception going, but yeah, I mean, that's that's pretty significant. Again, another field that will give you all kinds of headaches with your helpers. So we are up here at the kind of the northern part of the map, and this is one of the farms. So you see there's the fields around the area are fairly oddly shaped. This field or this farm here, if you want to buy it, is 284,000. Actually, not too bad. But with, let me show you. You only get the one field with that purchase. So let's just take a little peek around this farm. Yeah, Nonstop. The map does have a little bit of everything. It has, you know, a lot of flat land up here to farm on, but it's not flat. It's rolling hills, and very, very neat. It conforms to the terrain of the area. It's really neat. Yeah, Cranky, I like it too. Even though I probably hate it, getting into struggles with helpers, but I do like the elevation change. To me, it just makes it so much more immersive. Don't know why there is a tractor tire on the roof. DJ got a little overzealous with that one, I think. Couple grain bins over here. I do like the gates going into it. That actually would be a little tight there, trying to get your truck and trailer or tractor and trailer in here, and then also getting your auger set up. This one would be a challenge, folks. This one right here would be a definite challenge. Getting set up. That's a little tight. That's a little tight. But again, nice detail on the farmyard. Whole lot of details laying out and about. Plenty of storage. Plenty of storage. I like that. A gate going out to your field. Really nicely done. Yeah, no kidding, Matthew. I wish somebody would come out with some gates that were wide enough to fit stuff through. Really do. So that is, let's just zoom up in the air here. So that is one of the farms. That is the second farm that we've looked at on this tour. And then around this farm, you have plenty of land. There's some fields back that way. Of course, you got the fields over here, the big terraced field. And then across the road, you have some, well, there's a smaller field. And then this one over here is rather large. But again, they are not flat. And even along this field, we're back to the rocky road here that you're going to bounce down. Trying to get down it. Another little storage area down here. So if we take a look at this is the A silo that you could buy, but it would come with this piece of property. But a lot of room to expand, and then it looks like another cow pen over here as well. So really cool. I like how things are kind of separated. I mean, there's the main farm over there, but then as you grew and wanted to expand, you've got this nearby that you could do as well. Hey there, Lumberjack. How you doing? Guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you hadn't done so. Also, if you hadn't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do that. I'd appreciate it. Go ahead and get those plugs out of the way. I know you hear them a million times on all the YouTube channels, but it's what we need y'all to do. So, zooming across over this way. That's true, Blue Jester. You know, if there's some tight areas, some folks like to play like that. And that's just have the challenge. So, yeah, I agree. I like the different areas that are on maps. You know, if it's just the whole, everything's the same. There's just, it's the same. There's not a whole lot of diversity to it. All right, Scorpion, take care. I'm trying to catch up on chat here. Let's see. Yeah, nonstop. Yeah, the smaller farms, it is less to maintain. Custom cornstalk texture. I'm not sure, Goofy Goose. I hadn't got that far yet. I hadn't cut any corn to see. But we can try and find some on the map if there is any planted. We'll take a look at that. Remind me. So over here, let's zoom out. We're basically at the edge of the map. Big lake up here beside this farm. This farm up here is one of the larger ones, and it has a massive cow farm on it. Well, I think this is cows. Pretty sure it is. Let's take a look. Got caught up in the doors. Yeah, it looks like cows in this barn. Both of these barns, I believe, are for cows. I do like the storage that he has on the barns, or on the farms. A lot of storage areas. I mean, this... What is that? Huh. That's interesting. Whoa. Maybe for milk? I don't know. Another shed down this way. Very neat. I like it. Again, there's elevation change. You come out of the barn, you go down the hill. Man, he's done a great job on this map. Really has. Again, with the decorations along the farmyard. Really nice. Really, really nice. So this one does have a larger drive-through silo, it looks like. So big cow farm, big silo, house and a garage, fencing and decorations. You got a pond on the farm. Let's take a look at the map. We're over here. Yeah, there's your grain dryer. And oh, we got the fermenting silos. Those are right over there. Didn't see those. And if you wanted to buy this parcel, get somebody else's checkbook because it is almost $1.2 million. Woo! Big money right there. Big money. There is a little state park area over here. I love the boat ramp. The boat ramp looks really cool. I like that. So that's a little state park area. And so we are headed down. So this is kind of the main road that come up from the river. There's a lot of little side roads that cut through the landscape. Again, it's just, the fields are massive. There's waterways cut between them. So, you know, you're going to probably have to play this map for what it is. I don't know that there's going to be a whole lot of field combining unless you want to do a lot of landscaping. I guess you could bring that dirt up and combine some fields, but I also like the fields as they are. It flows. The fields flow with the landscape. I like that. Yeah, I do too. Jester, the roads flow really well with the contours. Really, really nicely done. A couple silos down here. Let's see. What is that up there? Is that... We missed a farm. Have I zoomed too far? I have. Alright, so let's get back up here. There's another farm up here. And if I remember correctly... I think this was the starting farm location on the map on 19. I believe it was. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Look at the map. Wasn't it up here? I feel like it was. I think it was. We do have a pigsty up here. It looks a little different. It looks a little different. But I don't see the chickens, Matthew, on this one. And this is not the starting farm on the map. I actually started in new farmer mode. And this is what DJ Modding has set up. These fields and this farm down here. So, we'll get to that one here in just a moment. So I think this is the one that was the starting farm location. It looks different to me. It looks like he's redone it a bit. But I don't see a chicken chicken coop anywhere or any place to feed them. It's not saying it's not here, but I'm not seeing it. But plenty of storage spaces in the buildings. Another big silo. And a cow pasture up here. And this one's actually elevated here. You got the cows feeding area underneath. Really, really cool. Done a great job on this. All right, so that's that farm there. Let's take a little aerial view of it. And then if you do buy this farm, where are we? Let's see right here. So this one is 15 here, and it is 765,000. And then the field here that has the pigsty on it, 355. So you're over $1 million for those two as well. And this one, you get one field right there behind the farm. Oh, wait, you get two fields. You get that field number 9 too, yeah. But there is plenty of land nearby that you can farm as well. All right, so we'll head on down to the next farm, which is the one that he has set up to start a new farmer. And here's a cornfield, so let's take a look at that. They look pretty normal to me. I don't know. I'm not seeing anything different from the base game. Maybe a little taller, but I'm not sure about that. All right, zooming on down to the next farm. So this one here is the one you start with new farmer, and it's actually my favorite farm on the map. It's just got that old school feel to it to me. Oh, I got you, Goofy. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Got a squeaky windmill there. Cow pasture. Yeah, tech, it is not, well, I don't want to say it's not multi-fruit. It does have alfalfa and clover in addition to the base game crops. It also has soybean and cornstalk straw. Good old boy has been a member for 5 months now. That's crazy. It doesn't seem like it's been that long. Yeah, I like it too, good old boy. I do. Nice little, you know, how many farms has a little area they started construction on something and never finished? Or they tore down a barn and left the slab, and then it becomes a storage area. I've seen it. I've lived it. We had one at my place growing up. That's neat. And it looks like a pig location here, I'm guessing. And then around back, I like this farm because the grain silo is actually back here. You go down the road a bit, and then you come around to the grain silo. Now again, a little tight. Either to turn, if you're going to turn around here, it's going to be tight, or you could drive through your shed if you wanted to. So that's an option. If you kept the shed clear, you could drive through it. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, that is true, Goofy Goose. Let's do that real quick. So change it to harvested. Let's see. Change this over to corn, and we are going to harvested. Yep, there you go. Hey Scooter, how you doing? And somebody asked a little bit earlier, you know what, let me change it. What was this? Growing? Let me change this back to growing. I don't want to make any neighboring farmers mad. And I don't know what stage. We'll just go with a growing 5. Let's max it out on fertilizer. I don't know. There we go. Good enough. Okay, so somebody asked if you could change up the farmyard. So since I do own this this piece of property, let me make sure. Yep. Let's see. See if there's anything that we can get rid of. Nope, not the house, not the sheds. No sir, Bob. It is what it is. Yep, they're all... Oh, now you could get rid of the grain dryer. Well, actually, you can't. Huh. Okay. So, yep, the it looks like the farms are what they are. For whoever asked that. And we didn't take a look, but this farm right here is worth just a little bit under $500,000. With a small field over here to the left that you get included. You know, I know there's a lot of different opinions about the ability to remove things on the farmyard. And I can see both points. And I can argue both points. You know, me personally, I'm actually in the middle of creating a map. And this map is actually a real life area. And I know it very well. And I know where there are buildings and there's houses and things. They're there. And so to me, to be able to remove them, yeah, I know you could remove them and build it how you want. But in a sense, that's how it is. So, for instance, on the map I'm creating, I may have buildings that you can't remove because those are buildings that are there. And that's how I want it to look. And, you know, in DJ's defense, this is how he wanted this farmyard to look. And I'm okay with that. I am definitely okay with that. There's maps that you can remove buildings. I'm okay with that too. I have no preference. If I want to remove something, I'll go in easy dev. And since this is a PC only map, everyone else can too. So yeah, I'm okay with it. Yeah, I agree, Scooter. You know, if it's something that's just there, one of those decorative buildings that you can't open the doors or anything like that. Yeah, I agree. Those are kind of a pain, and they're just there to take up space. But yeah, if it's a shed that opens up, by all means, it should be there. That's what the map maker intended. And you know what? I'm kind of getting on a little soapbox here. Build a farm here if you don't like it. You know, so there's a lot of options. A lot of options. Great thing about this game, we can all play it how we want to. So, yeah, I got off on a little soapbox there. Man, y'all got me fired up. Alright, let's zoom down here to the next one. That's true, Armpit. You know, some do need to get torn and or replaced, but like I said, we all have ways to do it, and there's always easy dev, or not easy dev, but Giants editor. You can make it. So, let's see. Yeah, Kenny. Yeah, I see that too. If it's a fictional place, potentially be able to remove it. If it's a real life place. Yeah, I see that. Now, it looks like he is missing a fence here or got a road gate. DJ, if you're watching this, or come along. Rogue sign there maybe too. A couple things might need to be cleaned up. Not pointing out problems, just things that we might want to get fixed. So, this is one of the other farms. This is way down here on the lower side of the map. Let's see. If we take a look, it is this farm right here, 42. 662,000. You get one field with it. This farm here is a little bit more open, in my opinion. A little more open, driving around the buildings. And then down here you do have a cow pen, or yeah, it looks like a cow pen there. And then another pig pen right beside it. And then down here there's another house overlooking the river. What a view. More down here, a little bit more fields, and then it drops off into a road that comes up along the south side of the map. There is some logging areas if you do want to do some logging. Pretty steep road to get up to them. But yep, there's a little logging area on this side, as well as over there beside the sawmill we saw on the far side of the map. And the non-stop wants to stop by the church. Oh, let me zoom down here. Nice looking church area. Plenty of parking for all the folks to go. We need to trim the trees along the parking lot though. Nice decoration around it. I like the fence. That fits in very nicely. Very nice. And then way over here, it doesn't look far until you start driving it. And we are zooming along pretty quick. We have a very large location here. This on the map is way over here. We have the Suncor ethanol plant. And let's see, can you buy this? Yeah, that's part of the community land. There's a field over there. Coming into the plant, you have plenty of entrance way. These trucks broke down or parked beside the road here. I'm not sure. Again, the gate that you have to manually open. Good old boy, I don't know if there are collectibles. Let's see. I think it will tell us in here. I don't see the collectibles. I think there will be an option in the statistics showing how many collectibles you've got. And I don't see that. So I'm going to say no to the collectibles at this point. I haven't seen any. Let me look through his notes here. I don't see anything about collectibles in the notes. So no, I don't think so. Yeah, it is a very good looking map, Tech. Very large plant down here, the ethanol plant. A lot of real estate taken up by the plant, as it would be in real life. that's noisy. Got some piping over here. Again, the water areas along looks really cool. I like the brown. It looks really neat. And then it looks like you have the sell point location over here, or I should say the grain drop off. Just check the map real quick. Yep, there we go. Yeah, non-stop. You can have many farms going on this one. Little scale area coming in or going out of the location. And then as you can see, I mean, the fields are pretty big. They're pretty big. And then we have one more farm up here that we can take a look at. Is this one right here. And if we look at the map, we have gone north up here. It's kind of just to the east of that starting farm right here. And you get, it's field 25 here. You get with it for $790,000. But that field is fairly large. But this is a smaller farmyard as well. You've got the gate going in, garage, house, and then you have a cow pen, I believe, fermenting silo. And then you've got a fairly decent sized shop. And what is this? Is this a shed? Let's see. Yep, looks like, oh, that just looks really nice. Neat little shed, I like that. And then a shed over here, it looks like. Now, one thing I'm not sure of, I haven't, oh, I'm riding on the door. I don't know if there are workshop triggers at the farms. I hadn't seen them. I don't know. I'm not getting a trigger. I do have the help triggers on, and I don't see any of the icons. I'm not real sure if there are any workshop triggers in any of these barns. I'm guessing there is not, unless it's over here in the garage, but I don't think so. No, I don't believe there is. We'll check over at the other farm that we own. Maybe have to own it, but yep. So another farm, and then of course you have your gate going out the back here to get to your field. And then of course there are some more silos down there. This farm right here does not have a silo, so you would probably need to get those. And those may come with the field. Let's see here. Yep, so it looks like those silos would actually be included in the land purchase. So that is the grand tour. We'll just zoom up in there here and kind of just fly around a little bit, let you get a little overview. See, I mean, you can see the shadows and stuff down in those creek beds or drainage areas. So it definitely has some elevation change to this map. Oh yeah, I could do that, Scooter. We'll get back over here to this other farm here that I own, and we'll check that out. Yeah, so it's a flat area up here on the east side where you can get up the hill and farm, but it's not flat. It's flat, but it's not. Does that make sense? Plenty of rolling hills. The fields are rolling, and a lot of waterways to get helpers in. All right, let's take a look and see if we can find a repair trigger. I am not sure if there is. Got the door triggers. I think that's all there is there. Got our fuel trigger. Traffic is on, good old boy. Yeah, I think we have just the door triggers. I'm not seeing any repair triggers. Not seeing it. I know this is hard to look at. Ooh, all the colors and flashing lights. All right, I'm going to turn that off because I don't think there are repair triggers, which I'm okay with. There's plenty of mods we can put down to add repair points. Let's just see how many animals these things will hold. Where's the animal? Where's the animal trigger? Huh. I don't even see the icon. Oh, there we go. Aha, it's behind this door. But there's no icon. But, ooh, 500 pigs. Have fun feeding all those. They're going to eat you out of house and home. And let's take a look and see how many cows we can have in our pen. Non-stop. The favorite part is the boat ramp. Yeah, it is really good. I like the way he did that. There is a train, good old boy. There he is. You can rent the train and sell. Hey, Knuckles. Oh boy, non-stop. I didn't say I was doing a series on the map. But who knows? Who knows? That is correct, Tech. He made Green Valley, Nebraska, which is a great map as well. Where is the trigger for the cows? That we need to find. Oh, probably right here. 500 cows. So 500 pigs and 500 cows. I'm not sure about the other locations, but I would imagine it'd be pretty close. So, let's see. Should we do some farming? I think we should. Now, one thing I want to do, I want to get rid of that piece of land I bought up here. It probably won't let me sell it. Oh, it actually did. That's surprising. Let's do some farming. How about that? We'll do a little bit of farming. We'll see what we can get ourselves into. So I have $100,000 and no equipment. So I do have some land, but I need some more cash because there's no way I can buy enough equipment to get started. So give me a number that I need to add back into the account so that we can do some farming. Y'all be in control of this. And let me turn down some of my settings here so I don't run everywhere. Not alone. This is going to be starting cash, starting capital, no loan. And let's see, do I even have a loan? No, I don't, thank goodness. 1 million. 5 million. Ooh. No. We gotta have something we gotta work with, not 99 billion. Rotor guy, dadgummit. Cranky's 340,000. Oh, 250. 1.5. 300. I'm liking the 250 to 300 mark. I kind of like that. That should get me started. Let's look at the fields. Maybe that'll change my mind. What do we have? We have nothing. Absolutely nothing. They are all What are they, cultivated? That figures. That figures. Nothing to harvest. Dadgummit. All right, well, do I own this field? I don't. Okay. All right, let's throw in some money. Let's throw some money in. I have some land. I have no equipment. Let's do this. I'm going to be a little generous to myself because I don't want to struggle a ton. Let's do this. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's start out with $500,000. What do you think? That work? I mean, it's big land out here, so I'm going to need some hefty equipment. I think that'll work. Now, I need to find a spot because I'm going to do something else. I don't know that there was any planted, tech. Let's take a look. We can see if there's any planted alfalfa and clover. It is the same from Stone Valley, if you've seen that. I don't see any planted. So yeah, if it's Lancy Boys textures. Hear the plane. All right, I need to find a place to drop down the shop delivery because I'm going to do that because I don't have any auto drive course set up. Ooh, this is going to be a challenge. There's not really a good place to drop it down. Let's see if I can find a spot. Because we have ditches everywhere. Ooh, that's an idea, old cranky. Should I do that? Oh, this is going so slow. I could make a harvest ready field, huh? What do y'all think? I'm not wanting to struggle a ton on this. There we go. How about that? Let's see. Yeah, if I drop it in here, that's going to be a little tight. That's a good idea. We'll use the road by the silo. Good call, tech. Or nonstop, sorry. Yep, that'll work. Alright, so we got a couple yes votes for making a harvest ready field, so we'll do that. Let me drop down the shop. Oh, that's a little close to the trees. There we go. Alright, so let's see. Which field do we want to... Well, first of all, let's look at something, because we're in August. And I do have seasons turned on. Let's just make sure... Yep, alfalfa and clover. Okay, so let's do that. Let's make this little field over here. That way I don't cheat too much. How about that? Alright, so clover. Where we go? Down here somewhere. There we go. Field fruit to clover. We're going to have it harvest ready. 100% fertilizer. The only problem is I do have precision farming turned on. And I don't have it uncovered. But that's okay. That's okay. And there we go. We have clover. Now, is that harvest ready? Wait a minute. That says 5, 6 of forage. Did I do that right? Oh, there we go. We have 4 harvest dates. Oh, it looks the same though. There we go. Hang on just 1 second. We got some. There we go. Yeah, it does look good nonstop. And thank you, Money Man. Yep, don't forget to subscribe, like the videos. All right, so let's buy some equipment. And you all know me if you've been watching my channel long enough. Let me get a little sip of water here. I do like to buy used. So let's see what we have used. Old Cranky, 9 months. Wow. Yeah, it did go fast. Oh, we got some good stuff in here, folks. We've got some good stuff. Are we going to make hay from the clover, or are we going to make silage? That's what I need to find out. Because, let's see what we have as far as mowers go. I don't know what mods I have in here. I actually did not set this up to play a series, so... I got some options there. Hey, folks. The man of the hour has stopped in. DJ Modding. Yeah, no problem, man. I appreciate it. Said this early on, but thank you for the early access. I really appreciate it. We've been flying around here showing off your map. It looks great. You've done a great job. Everyone on here has commented on that as well. It looks good. Awesome. Awesome. Couple little things. Since you're on here real quick, I'll show you just... Folks, hang with me just a minute. Let me show DJ a couple things that he may already know about, but we'll just show him real quick. Just some little nitpicky things I found. Down here at, was it this farm? Yeah. This farm here has a sign kind of out in the road and just a random gate. I don't know if that was intended. And then over here at the factory, I'll show you something else. I don't know. Again, it's just nitpicky things that I ran across. I would want it fixed. You got some floating pipes over here. I don't know if that was intended or not. I think they probably went against the building or something at some point. But other than that, everything's looking really good. I hadn't really found anything else that stands out. These trucks along the road here could become problematic. I don't know. Especially that one right there in the turn. But other than that, it looks great. You've done a fantastic job. Fantastic. And I gotta get my bearings back to get back over to the farm. Yeah, that was something, DJ, Matthew had a question about the Maize Plus and the fermenting silos. That could be something to look at, but other than that, man, everything looks great. Really, really does. Yeah, I figured you did have some corrections on it, so yeah, just some things. Other than that, like I said, everything looks good. Everything looks to be in its place. Really, really nicely done. Always like your maps. You do a great job, DJ, so I knew this one would be no exception. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some kind of mower here to... I wonder, can you ferment the clover and alfalfa? Do we have the, let's check something out here real quick. If DJ's still on, he might be able to tell us. We'll walk over here too. I think I'm going to have to buy it before it'll show up in the production menu. Let's see, where do we buy it? I still have the help triggers on, I think. Uh-oh. Do I have the help triggers on? No, I don't. That's why. When did I turn those off? There we go. He tucked it in there trying to make me look bad. There we go. So let's take a look at it and see if we can... Yes! Yes, look at that. We can ferment the alfalfa and the clover. Awesome. Awesome. So, let's do that. Thank you, Broder Guy. Yeah, I didn't have them on. Alright. Let's get back over here. We need to get a way to mow this clover. Let's take a look real quick again at the mowers. Let's see what I have that we can pull. I have a limited amount of cash. Y'all didn't let me go any higher. Just kidding. We do have some non-conventional things that we would mow with, but I think I want to keep it fairly realistic. You know what? Let's do something here. Mark, is Mark still here? Armpit on. No sickle bar. Hey, yeah. Is this one here, this NovaCat? Is that that's the one that... Is that your mod? Oh shoot, wrong button. Which one did you do? I may not have it in this save. Or was that a Pottinger? A Pottinger NovaCat or something else that you made that connects together? Okay. Yeah, nonstop, no kidding. All right, let's do this. Let's get... I think this is Mark's. He did this where you can combine... Oh yeah, that's a Mark 4 mod right there. You know, we'll keep we'll keep the colors the same. Let's go ahead and buy it. And let's see, I think this is the one. Yeah, this one, it goes with it. We will buy that. And we need a tractor. So let's get a tractor. Let's see if there's anything used that can run that. The Massey could. Does it have a front 3-point? It does. How about that? 210. Let's go up a little bit. Let's just go all the way up. Why not? 280. How much is that going to cost us? 21. That works. And I don't like the trello board tires. We'll just go with normal. We'll just go with a normal loadout there. Oh, do I have G? No. Does this have? Ooh, I like the gray. That looks pretty good. That'll work. That'll work. Yep, looks good. All right. Hey, Squatch. Yeah, Mark put this together. I think that's the one Mark did. He made it where the mowers connect up. Let's see, which way do I hook it up though? That is the real question. We really should be running this on the front of the tractor. And I think we are. Because I want to go a little bit. This is probably a lot of weight to put on the front of this tractor. Let's see if we can do this and pull. Oh, Lord have mercy. That's a little heavy. Oh, this ain't gonna work out. We're gonna have to put it on the back. We gotta put it on the back. Oh well. Which is not realistic too much because it is the wrong way to pull the motors. But that's okay. That'll work. We'll go with that for now. I need a bigger tractor. Because I was going to pull the wind rower or something behind it so we can go ahead and get it rode up. But let's see, maybe this has the option to... Oh yeah, widespreading. Uh-oh. How do I... What do we got going on here? There's so many options. Something's not working. I guess it is just a widespreading. I don't know. It's not giving me an option to do anything else, so that's what we're doing. So let's see. Let's see. How wide is this? Well, you know what? We'll just mow it. We'll mow it and then we'll come back along and rake it up. Oh, put that down. And we're going to switch over to the wheel here. Maybe. See if this works out. Now that we're... Uh-oh. What am I not... Did I not turn on... There we go. Ooh, now this is interesting. Right beside the grass field, so we do get a mix. So the clover on the ground you see on the right is a more of a bluer green, and then the grass on the left. So it's actually picking up the grass, it looks like, that close to the edge, and dropping grass on the field. So that could I don't know if that would cause any problems or not. Control Y. Oh shoot. Let's see, I gotta turn it off now, don't I? Control Y. Oh, there we go. Yeah, for some reason my, huh, that's weird. It wouldn't give me the option in my menu on the controls. I must have some conflict there. Alright, we'll get her fired back up here. And back to the wheel. Alright, birder guy, take care. Yeah, so the grass right here beside the edge of the clover field, see there, it's picking up more grass. Could be a problem. Something to think about if you decide to do clover. And that's not a map thing, it's just, it is what it is. The mower's picking up the grass. There you go, Game Enjoy, you got your answer. Oh, it'll regrow as grass. Oh, and that's interesting. So once you cut it, then it's going to regrow as a grass field? I wonder why this thing is not dropping the swath like it's supposed to. Something ain't doing right. Okay, gotcha, DJ. That makes sense. I wonder if this is this a mower issue or what is going on with this thing? Because it's dropping a center swath and then it's dropping one out the left. Let's see. I want to go straight here, get away from the grass and just... Huh. What is going on here? Oh, what in the world? Because I had it wrong. Oh, Lord have mercy. There we go. There we go. Oh boy. False alarm. False alarm. Yeah, well, Cranky, I just had it wrong. Goofy me. So now it actually looks like it's dropping the grass down into the, it's either mixing the swath, which I'm not sure if the game will do, or if it's just picking it all up now as clover. So that's actually working out better, I believe. And this mower moves along pretty quick. I like that. Uh-oh, missed a spot. This field is a little bit of an incline there, so a little bit of flex in the mowers. Oh man. Yeah, I saw that, DJ, the new crops being fed. That's really neat. I like that. Oh, I got you, Mark. Yeah, I need to update it, I guess. I don't know, good old boy. We may have to try it out at some point. Man, non-stop gaming. Thank you very much. That's, Oh, you just bought yourself an 8RX, huh? We'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. Well, thank you very much. That's very much appreciated. I tell you, it's been a while since I was able to do a live stream. I've had, well, you know, we've had the holidays going on and getting through that. I had some vacation time and then you know, family events and everything. I also had some medical issues I had to work through. Still have to do that as some more of that. So it's just been a really busy past few months. So and every live stream, and I apologize because every live stream I say I'm going to try to get better at doing live streams, sticking with the schedule, and then I can't. It's hard to stick with the schedule. So I'm not going to promise I'm going to do more live streams, but I actually really want to. It's something now that I've done more and more of them, you know, I've gotten more comfortable with them, and I do enjoy it. I love reading y'all's comments and getting the real life interaction with you. Other than it's different than reading the comments on videos after the fact. So I do like doing the live streams. So hopefully, if I can get things squared away and get all these doctor's visits and stuff taken care of, we'll be back to some regular programming, and hopefully I can work in some more live streams. Woo, that zipped around there pretty quick. Yeah, Squatch, I know it does, and that's why it's been like it's been. So we'll get back there. It's amazing how much of a full-time job this can become on top of my full-time job. Thank you, Tech. Appreciate it. Got a little spot here that we can't seem to mow. Let me turn the mowers a bit and see if it won't grab it from another angle. Got it. We got it. Yeah, you did have a really good template to work on there, DJ. It's always been a great map, but I think you have really brought it to life. If y'all hear the dog barking in the background, he's undoubtedly found something outside that he wants to eat. Yeah, non-stop. I wish we'll get through it. Yeah, I tell you, I hate going to a doctor, but unfortunately, we gotta get this problem taken care of. We'll be back to 100% soon, hopefully. That's right. He thinks he's really a fraidy cat. I tell you, he's all bark. All bark. No, it's not Randy. He's not outside. We're almost done with this field. This mower setup here doesn't take very long at all. The one thing, I don't know, some of you guys that may be familiar with U.S. farming, are loading wagons used over here? I mean, I have never, which, you know, I'm down here in the south. Making silage like this is not really a thing. The only dairy around here that I know that makes their silage, they actually have a big silage bunker. But and all that I know they do is chop the corn and put it in a wagon and take it over. But do we use the loading wagons over here in the US? I don't know. I've never seen it. down here in my area, it's just not something that I've seen done. Yeah, that's all I know, good old boy, is the chopped corn. That's pretty common. But as far as, you know, something like alfalfa or clover or even just grass, I don't know. You watch YouTube and there's a lot of it overseas that is done that way, like the Grassman and different channels that show that process, but I've never seen it done over here. Barefoot, I am down here in the southeast US, down in Florida. Yeah, so it sounds like you guys have seen pretty much the same as what I have seen. Hopefully using the wheel here has made my camera movements a little smoother. You don't have the... I tend to, when I use the controller, move my camera around a lot while I'm driving. Not necessarily being jerky with it, but just I like to look at different views around the tractor and stuff as I'm working. But hopefully it's a little smoother for your viewing. I actually have a hard time using it. Well, not using it, but remembering to use it because I am so used to using the controller that it's just the go-to, the second nature, I guess. Alright, let's get these folded up. Now, we need, I guess, a loading wagon. I don't know. I guess I could come along and chop it into a wagon, but we're not going to do that. Let's just grab a loading wagon and we'll do that method of collection. Well, good old boy, it's actually the state of liquid sunshine. Alright, let's grab us a loading wagon. There's actually one in the shop for a used deal. Let's see. That holds a lot too. 67,000. I'm not sure I want to invest that much in one. Let's see what else I have. Oh, that's the one we want right there. Another Mark IV special. Yep, we're going to go with those tires. Can we change the color? Let's do something like this. Oh, nope, not that. Make it look a little different. That'll work. Let's see. Looks good to me. Let's buy it. It's cheap enough. Again, like I said, this is not being super realistic. We're just having a little bit of fun. We'll drop these off here. Put them away later. Oh, and my wheel is turned a bit, so that's why it was kicking over there. Yeah, nonstop. I do like the wheel. As far as the driving and doing field work and things like that, I do like it. I don't have the side panel. I just have the wheel and pedals, and I do like it. I still grab the controller a lot, and from a sorry, I had to clear my throat there. From a content creator standpoint, having access to some type of joystick to be able to pan the camera, you know, without having to grab the mouse, and I could with the mouse grab it and pan it around. But for me, when I'm making videos and such, you know, if I'm doing pan shots and things like that, having the joystick so I can get the recorded content done, to me, helps out. So that's why I have the controller still plugged in. But the wheel is awesome. I do enjoy it. All right, let's see if we can get this thing fired up, lower down, and we are collecting clover. Thank you, Cranky. Picked out the colors myself. Now, hopefully this grass that's on the side here does not mess me up. And I'm having a hard time. You know what? Let's switch. Let's switch into inside the cab, see if I can drive a little bit better along these paths. Let's bring the camera up a bit. What is that wheel? The steering wheel? What is going on with that? There we go. There we go. Now everything looks right. Hey there, Chris. How you doing? Yeah, that's what I've seen, Matthew, is, you know, they wrap the bells, the grass bells, and then they'll blow the corn, the chaff into a wagon and take it over to a bunker. I've never seen a fermenting silo. All I've ever seen is the bunkers. All right, Joseph, take care. Thank you for joining the stream. Yeah, the front loader work for sure is done with the controller. I usually just have to grab that and use it for any type of loader work, skid steer, all of that is much easier with the controller. Oh, that's right, Mark. I forget about that. You got the wide pickup on this one. Yeah, it is jumpy in this tractor cab, isn't it? Really bouncy. The camera is really bouncy. I want to pop back out here. I don't want to make any of you sick, along with myself. There we go. Oh, I've still missed a spot. I thought I grabbed that. Well, glad to have you, Chris. I'm glad you have found your way here today. I don't have very many. We were talking about that earlier. I wish I could commit to a day, a week, or something and schedule a stream, but I just hadn't been able to do that yet. Now, I'm wondering if I go over this grass here, what's going to happen to what's in my trailer? It's not even picking it up. How about that? Well, that works out perfect. Well, that actually is working out really good. It's all the grass. Let's see if we can get this right here. So you see, there's a little bit of clover. So we're going to come over, and it should just pick up the clover. Yep. Look at that. That works out good. You don't have to worry about getting a little bit of grass in there and it turning the entire wagon to grass. Oop, oop. I was turning the wheel while I was moving the mouse. Got off track there. Hey there, money man. Oh, is that what it is, Glovebox? I did not realize that. Go around the outside here and get the rest of it. Get this one swath over here. I'm just about full. Ah, okay. Did not realize that. Learn something new every single day. Alright, we are just about full. This trailer does run a little bit quicker as well, thanks to Mark. He does, doesn't he, Dylan? Mark is everywhere. Alright, got to get out of the tractor here. And this is another thing where the wheel and controller thing comes in handy. I could use the keyboard, which I'm not proficient with a keyboard and mouse with this game. I've always used the controller because I started out on console, and so I kept using controller once I switched over to PC. Oh, dude, let me turn something else off. I've got the auto start. I gotta fix a few things. I got stuff all over the place. Crop destruction on, plowing on, field stones. Let's turn off. I don't like the stones. I do like high fuel economy. Oh, and I need to turn all this off too. And I do like changing the maintenance cost down a little bit. All right. Well, unfortunately, Money Man, I don't have a lot of time to play other games. When I'm not playing Farm Sim for personal relaxation, I'm usually making some content. And, you know, when I'm not doing that, I'm normally either working or trying to get some family time in. So, yeah, I don't have a whole lot of time to play other games. Occasionally, the kids will play some Fortnite. I'll do that with them or something. But other than that, I'm pretty much strictly Farm Sim. Which is good because I used to play those shooter games and such, and I tell you get so worked up playing them. I need to enjoy my gaming time and get relaxation in, so Farm Sim is perfect for that. Yep, Jim, the map is currently in testing. DJ is working on some final touches on the map. I think he's got it out to some testers as well as some content creators. So that's what we're doing. We're doing a little bit of playthrough here on it just to help with a little bit of that testing. And we did the tour a little bit earlier on. So hopefully, I think he's shooting for roughly about 2 weeks from now, having it out. But that's not a set in stone date. So stay tuned. If you're not currently following his social media, go ahead and do that. That way you can find out when it drops. Oh shoot, I'm missing some there. I'm reading chat. Texting and driving. Hey Lancy boy, glad you could stop in here. Glad to have you. I tell you what, it makes me feel special to have some of these map makers and modders in my stream. I'm just a little fish in the sea. So when some of these guys here stop in that I respect and have a lot of respect for and admiration, man, that makes me. Oh, I hit the mic. I'm sorry. I hope that didn't come through. It makes me feel really good to see these guys in the stream. So thank you to those of you who do the modding to stop in here. I really appreciate it. Squatch Monkey is another one. He makes and helps out on a lot of things. So thank you guys. Sorry, I'm reading through chat here trying to catch up. Yeah, Mark, it's amazing how good the kids are. How much slower my reflexes have gotten. Tell you something, I was actually kind of, oh, I went in the ditch. I was impressed with is my youngest son. He is 8 years old, and his very first match of Fortnite, he won. Very first match he'd ever played, he won. I was proud. I mean, it was impressive to me. So, yeah, I mean, I can't compete with them. Not anymore. But they sure can't farm like their daddy. Yeah, that's true, Matthew. The modders are here because the got a great map to look at. Well, I didn't read the next comment. I don't think that's the reason. I don't think that's the reason. I still have a long ways to go to get my content to greatness, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Thank you, Swatch Monkey. I appreciate it. Yeah, absolutely, DJ. Lancy Boy, he is a stand-up guy, I tell you what. Letting people use textures and map elements, his buildings and things that he does. He is a good guy. Good guy. Chris. Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you, Chris. I stick to the tractors. They can have the action-packed video games. I know, Dylan. Isn't that crazy? Two heavyweights. Let's see. There we go. Had to pull up a little bit more. Thank you, Kenny. I appreciate it. I'm glad you guys enjoy them. It's something that I started doing back when COVID was hot and heavy. Everybody was locked down. And after watching people like DJ and Mr. Silly P, I was like, you know, I'm going to give that a shot. I think I can do that. Knowing I couldn't. I just wanted another hobby. Like I needed another hobby. And here we are, a couple years later. Definitely not something that I was familiar with or good at or anything like that. I just gave it a shot. Learned a lot so far. Still have a lot to learn. Oh man, Lancey's in Blender. I think he lives in there. Dylan, I don't know. I would love to. Problem is time. So we'll see. Currently doing the little multiplayer series we're working on over on Westby, so it's very possible we could switch the multiplayer server over to this once it goes live, and or maybe afterwards at some point once we get done with Westby and do something like that. Don't know. We'll just have to see. Money Man's asking, do I play a Microsoft Flight Simulator? Yeah, actually, excuse me, I actually have that, and we played it a bit. Kind of gets a little old though, in my opinion. I mean, I've always loved flight and you know, flying type simulators and games, but after playing, of course, I guess people could say that about Farm Sim too, but I don't know, kind of got a little bored with it. But I go back and pick it up from time to time and just jump in and fly around. How long have I played Farm Sim? I actually started in 19 and got the game during COVID. It was just on a whim. I think it was on sale or something on the console, and so I grabbed it. Actually bought it for the kids because I thought they would enjoy it, and Daddy got hooked. So been playing it a few years now. Yeah, we could do something like that, Chris. We'll see. We'll see if we want to make a move, or may just finish out Westby and then move from there. Got some goals we want to do on Westby, so definitely got a lot of options. That's the great thing, is we always have options. Thank you, Kenny. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's a good question, Kenny. We were currently working on the Walker's map, and with the holidays and everything else that's been going on, just have not had the time to do any recording. So we definitely do intend to. We just got to get the time to do it. That is my nemesis right now, is time. Just don't have enough. Yeah, Matthew, it's funny how that happens. You know, I completely intended it to be for them. You know, we were looking through the store and see this game, Farming Simulator, and there's tractors in it. And I'm like, how cool is that? And they were all excited, and so we got it for them. I'm thinking, oh, yeah, they're going to enjoy the game. So they played it, and then I played it. And I think it's because it was such a different game than I was used to. And, you know, my job is a little stressful, and just having a place where I could just zone out and actually relax doing something instead of just being all stressed out in a hobby. And so it was fun. It was really relaxing. I spent hours just playing the game and really enjoyed it. And then, of course, then the stress came when I started content creating, and that continues to this day. But yeah, it's fun. I really enjoy the game. Video games, they're supposed to be fun, and you know, I guess once you get to being an adult, you got obligations, and you know, the weight of the world's on your shoulders. It's kind of nice to have something that you can just relax doing. And then once again, I started creating content, and it's no more relaxing, but I do enjoy that too. But just picking up this grass here in the field, I figure I'll throw that in the silo too. Might as well. I actually went past the time I had planned. I actually planned for about a 2-hour stream here, and I think we're getting close to about 2.5 hours. Yeah, Matthew, I agree. The the base game stuff is pretty good. It's just, unfortunately, from an American-based player, they do tend to lean more towards the non-US styled equipment, and I do like playing with the US stuff. So yeah, definitely the modders come through. They did get better in this particular release with offering some US styled equipment, but yeah, the modders really make the game. And I think Giants knows that. I really do. So yeah, without the modders, the extra, I mean, how boring would it get playing on the 2 or 3 base game maps? So I am really thankful we have the modders and what they do. Alright, Kenny, take care. Thank you for being here. Alright, I do like the Kwanzaa huts here with the doors that open. That is really nice. That is true, Swatch. They have. I will give them that. They have improved the base game map, so that was good to see. Every year or every release, which I started in 19, I've watched some videos of 17 early on, but yeah, 19 was pretty good. I think 22 is better. I do. That's my personal opinion. So the next iteration it's got to get better. I think this could only improve. One of the biggest things I think they could do is if they were able to do something different with the landscaping. The little pixels, if they can make that even smaller so you could really get some detailed landscaping in there and smooth out the jagged elevation changes, to me, would help out. Yeah, I agree. Silver Run was amazing. It was a really good map as far as the looks of it. I wish it, well, it was a logging map. It is what it is, but if they could just do that with a farming map, put that effort into a farming map, because it would just be phenomenal. All right, Squatch, take care. That's true, Armpit. You could, they may need to look into that. All right, Money Man, take care. I know, Matthew, that would be great, wouldn't it? But I understand it's DLC content, so. All right, so we harvested some clover, got it in the silo. How fast does these things work? Let's see. Oh man, it's cranking through it. Yes. Yeah, so you don't have to wait very long for it to make the silage. Oh, it's already, it's almost blown through all the grass. 10 liters left. So the rest of my fields I have are barren, so we don't really have much else that we can do without cheating anything in or planting anything. So I think what I'm going to do, I really enjoyed the map tour. That was the main goal of this live stream, is to show it off. I'm glad DJ Modding was able to jump in Again, thank you to DJ for letting me have access to it early. So we're actually 30 minutes over the time that I wanted to spend on this particular live stream. So thank each of you for hanging in there with me. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to click that thumbs up button. And if you hadn't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that. If you have any questions about the map that's come up after the stream, send them to me in the comments and I'll get them over to DJ. Or you can go to his Facebook page. That link is in the description of this video. And go ahead and give him a follow and have a way to communicate and follow his progress as well. Thank you guys so much. Y'all are awesome. I tell you what, y'all are awesome. Y'all keep me motivated to keep making these videos, and the content and the support that you guys give me is amazing. So thank you to the moderators in the chat. Thank you to all of you who are members of my Discord. I appreciate the communications over there as well. If you're not in the Discord, links in the vid description as well. Y'all take care.